I also am continuing to keep you posted on the president's frequent golfing escapades on Sunday during yet another trip to Florida, where Trump couldn't be bothered to leave even when bombing a foreign country. Trump played his 17th game of golf in 12 weeks as president. Trump played golf on Saturday and on Sunday. The Trump White House has declined to comment on what else Trump was doing at Trump International Golf Course this weekend. So that's probably the only thing he was doing, playing golf, since the White House, I would assume, would jump on an opportunity to tell the public he was doing something other than just playing golf. Trump is very consistent. He's averaging about a game and a half of golf per week, or roughly 3 games every 2 weeks. The average person with a full-time job, Pat, would consider themselves too busy to play 3 rounds of golf every 2 weeks. And somehow the president of the United States is able to do it.
Yeah, maybe you can do it every Saturday or something like that. But when you have more rounds of golf logged than actual weeks as president, I think that's a problem.
Oh, it's a major problem. And not to get too conspiratorial, but the White House has twice been caught lying about the frequency of Trump's golfing. So these 17 games of golf are the ones we've found out about. There could well be many more I know the White House is pretty incompetent, but at least I'm open to the idea that they've successfully covered up other games of golf exceeding the number 17. I'll remind you that Donald Trump relentlessly mocked President Obama for his golf playing. President Obama he had the decency to wait more than 3 months before playing his first game of golf as president. And on average, he played obviously way less golf than Trump. But given the events of the past week, how sadly ironic are some of Donald Trump's tweets about this, and also Sean Hannity's. Sean Hannity once tweeting, "Glad our arrogant president is enjoying his taxpayer-funded golf outing after announcing the U.S. should take military action against Syria." What does that remind us of? Oh, right. Trump enjoying his taxpayer-funded golf outing after announcing and taking military action against Syria. And then also from Donald Trump's Twitter account in 2013, President Obama is not busy talking to Congress about Syria. He is playing golf. Go figure. A new report says that Trump's weekly vacations have already cost taxpayers more than what 2 years of Obama vacations cost. Fiscal conservatism, huh?
And I think it's the hypocrisy that makes this a real story, because otherwise it would be sort of trivial. People could argue, well, he's still doing work while he's playing golf. He's meeting with other officials, foreign dignitaries, or maybe he just needs to relax. But when you have tweets in the past few years about criticizing your predecessor for doing the exact same thing, it's much worse.
Not only that, when you campaign on the fact that you won't vacation, not only that, when you campaign on fiscal conservatism and Trump's vacations would end up costing taxpayers around $600 million over 4 years, which happens to be about the amount that Trump wants to cut from the federal budget. And this isn't even touching the $1 million a week that it costs to keep Melania Trump and Barron Trump at Trump Tower. You might remember Trump said at a campaign event last year, quote, "I don't ever think that I'd see anything. I just want to stay in the White House and work my ass off, make great deals," right? Who's going to leave? I mean, who's going to leave? Trump is going to leave. He spent more than a quarter of his time as president at Mar-a-Lago. I guess to be fair, Trump's not getting paid, but that's not actually true. Trump is getting paid. What he chooses to do with the money after being paid is his business. Trumpists can't be okay with this, right? I mean, we're talking about lying, breaking campaign promises, and being the opposite of fiscally conservative, and being a total hypocrite based on his criticisms of Obama.
Well, with every politician, there's going to be some broken promises, right? But I think he just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
Whenever he takes a position on something, you can point to something he said even a year before, and it's the exact opposite. And that's with everything.
Absolutely. And a lot of people say, David, I don't care about golf. Okay, you don't have to care about golf, but you must care about the hypocrisy, the lying, the cost, and the broken promises, right? I mean, you must care about that if you're evaluating this president based on what he said he would do and what he's actually doing. There are many people on our Reddit discussion forum talking about this and many other stories. You can join at davidpakman.com/Reddit. Join the conversation. A lot of conversation happening there every single day. Today's episode of The David Pakman Show is made possible in part by Warby Parker eyeglasses. Warby Parker recently did the right thing and ditched advertising on right-wing conspiracy website Breitbart, pulling their ads off. And you can get the free 5-day home try-on from Warby Parker. Check out their glasses. I use them when I'm not wearing contact lenses. I started with the free at-home trial. They send you 5 pairs of glasses. You see which ones you like. You send them back, and whichever one you pick, they will put your prescription into. I like this because I can actually show the glasses to other people and not have to just decide on the spot like in an eyeglass store. The eyeglass industry is controlled by very few corporations that keep the prices very, very high, even over $300 for prescription glasses. With Warby Parker, they start at just $95. Mine costs that, including lenses. And for every pair sold, they give a pair to someone in need. So to try the 5 pairs and support the David Pakman Show, go to warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS.